Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about update 7.2, which kind of just dropped out of nowhere, and to be honest, might be my least favorite update in a very long time. Generally speaking, guys, I think this update is actually pretty bad. So without further ado, let's jump right into things. If you enjoy the channel, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I stream every single day on YouTube and Twitch. Love the guys that have been coming through. Love all the support. Turn notifications on to know when I go live, and of course, join the Discord and follow me on Twitter. All links are in the description. So, like I said, this update is called Update 7.2, and it is releasing on May 14th. As of this video releasing, the update is not out yet. It comes out on Tuesday. This update features the final pieces of content that Battlefield 2042 will ever receive. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. After May 14th, Battlefield 2042 is officially wrapped up with a little, pink bow, but it's not really a pretty bow. It's kind of like a bow that was dropped in mud and garbage, and then it was wrapped up in a bow, you know what I mean? Basically, there's no new content after this update, but what this does mean is that you can now unlock the new XFAD 4 Draugr and the new DFR Strife LMG. You're going to need 40 ribbons to unlock the Draugr and 80 ribbons to unlock the LMG. And by ribbons, of course, I mean you can unlock these things through one of the limited time events, but DICE makes sure to tell you guys that these items are not locked behind the limited time events, and you will be able to always unlock these. The limited time event that is coming with this update features a limited time game mode that is called Control Unlock. And basically, it just sounds like a spin-off of the already fairly popular mode called Control. Moving into some of the large changes we will find in this update, the first one they mention is quote-unquote vehicle improvements. They mention how attack helicopters seem to be performing pretty well against ground vehicles, but almost too well. I'm not sure if I agree with that. They're essentially just going to be nerfing the attack helicopter's effectiveness via nerfing some of the weaponry against heavy vehicles and medium vehicles, namely the tow missile. They're lowering its damage, and they have also lowered the damage of the attack helicopter's anti-vehicle rocket pods by 20%. The reasoning DICE has for this is they stated that the attack helicopter is just too good at basically quote-unquote one-cycling or one-framing ground vehicles. This should give ground vehicles a little bit more time to react to being flanked or attacked by the attack helicopter. But to be honest, a good attack helicopter team still has to hit a very high percentage of their damage in order to kill a ground vehicle, so I'm not too sure if this nerf was needed necessarily. But a nerf that was absolutely needed was a nerf to Irish's APS shoot-down Sentinel. If you played Battlefield 2042 for any amount of time, you will know that you will encounter people that sit on hillsides with Irish and then place the shoot-down Sentinels next to their tanks, basically making them invulnerable to all forms of attack unless you destroy the shoot-down Sentinels. Well, in this update, they're nerfing the shoot-down Sentinels so that it no longer destroys any anti-vehicle weapons or gadgets. This means that if you shoot a LIS missile or a recoilless rifle or a tow missile from a helicopter and a shoot-down Sentinel is placed next to a tank, it will just go straight through APS. Or in other words, the APS will not destroy the projectile, essentially completely nullifying this disgusting ratty playstyle that players have developed where they just sit and camp on hillsides all game. Are you guys ready for Angry Enders now? Because guess what? Nice Enders was the first half of the video. This half is the, well, quite frankly, irritated half, and you'll see why. Many people will know that I play McKay all the time in Battlefield 2042, and I'm not delusional. I literally state every time that McKay is completely overpowered. And yeah, he could probably do with some slight, very slight more nerfs to some of his capabilities just because of the fundamentally overpowered design of the character. However, in this update, DICE has officially, completely, and totally over-nerfed McKay to the point where I don't even think he'll be worth using. Or at the bare minimum, classes like Falk that have access to unlimited health, unlimited ammo, and unlimited smoke because they can carry an ammo box, that'll just become the meta instead of playing McKay. So how bad are these nerfs to where I'm saying that McKay might not even be worth using? Well, to start off with, They nerfed McKay's grapple hook cooldown from 11 seconds to an absolutely astonishing, irrationally high number of 25 seconds. 25 seconds. Just to put how insane that is into perspective, Sundance's scatter grenade has a cooldown of 15 seconds, and that is a freaking grenade. I don't know what DICE was thinking with this, but let me just state this very clearly. It's a grapple hook, DICE. It's not a League of Legends ultimate ability. It's not some sort of crazy Overwatch ult, okay? We're talking about a grapple hook. A 25-second cooldown? I want you guys to count in your head while you play Battlefield 2042 just how long 25 seconds is while you're actually playing the game. Let me just put it this way. It's a complete and utter eternity. But that's not all, ladies and gentlemen. They have nerfed McKay's strafe speed while aiming down sights from a bonus of 40% all the way down to 25%, and on top of that, every single time you equip the grapple hook, you'll be forced into a reload animation. This is nothing short of an absolutely ridiculous over-nerfing of McKay. And I know some people are just going to be like, oh, cope, cry, seethenders, oh, you play McKay all the time, bro, you're just mad. No, I can play other classes with exceptional proficiency. It's just that this is a blatant over-nerf of McKay. That's just as simple as that is. This makes absolutely no sense. The fact that Sundance's scatter grenade has a shorter cooldown than McKay's grapple hook now is genuinely just hilarious, and the reasoning DICE gave for nerfing McKay doesn't even make sense because giving a longer cooldown to a grapple hook doesn't mitigate the fact that McKay breaks the game design. McKay can still access rooftops. McKay can still access irritating positions that other players can't. Giving a cooldown like this doesn't solve the problem, DICE. But that's okay, because I'm just going to play Falc, which again has access to unlimited health, the ability to resurrect dead people, unlimited ammo, and unlimited smoke. So, I'm going to be fine. Trust me. Now, moving on from that absolute irrational catastrophe of a nerf to another very confusing nerf, they have nerfed the basically gunner or driver systemic repair. It's the self-repair for vehicles. And the reason they gave is to try to emphasize the importance of the role of engineer. Does DICE think that nerfing the self-repair is going to incentivize these random engineer players to repair you? Because I got news for you. Some of these random engineer players don't even really know where they are in real life, let alone know they're playing a video game. In other words, you can't force teamwork, okay? You tried that with attrition in Battlefield 5, and guess what? All the medics still didn't heal me. All the support players didn't give me ammo. And guess what, guys? Nerfing the self-repair and giving it a longer cooldown will not make engineers repair your vehicles. Other than that, the only other changes worth mentioning are the visual recoil improvements that are going to be seen by quite a lot of SMGs, which already had pretty low visual recoil anyway, and the fact that a lot of scopes are also having their visual recoil tweaked on a variety of weapons. The last absolutely hilarious and incompetent nerf I will be pointing out is the fact that they, for some reason, nerfed the LCMG's short barrel attachment by giving it 10% more spread. Now, the reason why that's funny is the RPT LMG is in the game, and it's basically just an LCMG that's slightly worse anyway, and they didn't nerf it at all. So it's just very confusing. They don't really think, do they? Because this really doesn't do anything at all, because people can just switch to the RPT. So, nice job nerfing the LCMG, no one really cares. And that's going to do it for this video, guys. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Also, follow the Twitch and YouTube streams. I stream every single day on both channels at the same time. And of course, join the Discord, follow me on Twitter. All links are in the description. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.